It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take beer off the table. The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die. The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could be the one on your new addiction. It's all in my head, but I want non-fiction. I don't want the world, but I'll take this city. Who can blame a girl? Call me hot, not pretty. Baby, do you like this beat? I'm made so you dance with me. It's like 199 degrees.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
this is 2nd and 8. Here's Penix. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Got it. Ready?
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll throw with Penix. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Titans very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The Eagles have 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, go!
Mixon with a first down carry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Okay,
here's
ready?
a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Mixing up the middle. And able to work his way down to the 16. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second and a couple.
Ready. Let go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point. We are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, he's got to slow. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Penix. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7-7, our score after one.
That's a game of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Check smash. Check smash. Yep.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Powers through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Hurt. Right there, right there. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away.
Fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
To the air, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Penix working out of the gun here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Penix's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, start. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 50, trap 60.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Deputy! Deputy Lion! Hey, Chris! Cowboy! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll set up a throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a give to Mixon. He's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt. Go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Crack all 80. Ready.
A handoff to Mixon. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
79, 19, Tiger, 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mixon. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Here we go, start.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
Come on. 19 Charger. 19 Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, right?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
60 Maverick. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw here. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
70 ranges, 60 back.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
That's another Eagles first down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Again, it's Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They'll give it to Mixon. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready, no power. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't cut the matrix. Got that touch my savior.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Mixon again. And this time we'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offensive, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Penix. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That's Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll throw with Penix. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And looking to throw, Penix. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 4 yards out. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 14. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Mixon with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, he's got to slow. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Penix. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Penix going to hold on to it, and he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important third down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To the air, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Henderson running straight ahead. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henderson. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
And the Titans first down.
19 Tiger.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before